Good morning, folks. Welcome back. Yeah. So yesterday we kind of made this truck, although I ended up changing it from yellow to gray. And then afterward, I spent just a little bit of time getting the rest of the vehicles together for our expedition. And I think today we're going to load them up into the ship. Should be fun. I actually really like this motorcycle. I actually made it, unlike the other ones that I mostly just used a series of SketchUp models and then tweaked and changed a little bit, you know. But anyway, it's all cool. Um, so let's get into it. I figured I'd just start with what we already had since there's no reason for me to bring it in again. So there we go. Um, and um, I don't think we really even need to worry about the ship. I was contemplating it's like story-wise, it would be the ship that was flying over the city last week, but I don't think we're going to see too terribly much of it, so let's not worry too much. I think, thanks, Rob. Yeah, like they're just a little bit. They're actually like they're 1930s Soviet military trucks that I found on SketchUp Warehouse, which is a great resource for things like that. They look cool. I just tweaked the textures and added a bit of other stuff to them. Put the crane on the back of this one, that kind of thing. All right, so let's get into it. Mesh plane. Put it right to base. Yep, and let's make it 10. Okay, yeah, so that's 20 meters across. That's pretty big. Maybe be bigger than I want to be. Let's cut that in. S 0.5. So that's 10 meters across. Cool. Yeah. And SY 3. That'd be a good loading platform. Yeah. Okay. There we go. We're done, right? That'd be the basis of our platform. And then we're going to want a ground underneath that. And we had a circular space station before, so let's do that to kind of continue it along. Circle S100. Let's make it kind of big. That's smaller than we did before, but hey. And tab F fillet. Okay, and let's just GZ minus 3, take down 3 meters. Cool. Is it that 3 meters? It looks well. Minus 3. And this is at 0. Yeah, okay, cool. It was. And we're going to make this, let's go with grayscale. Come here. There we go. Let's make this M collection new ground. I don't know why I like to call it ground every time, but all right. So let's jump in. And I'm not going to worry about making sure that it is the same space station or starport as before, but we'll just kind of use the same sort of shapes. Honestly, a lot of this stuff's going to be far enough away we may not even see it. I'm just building. Let's select outer. Yeah. And E and up. Yeah, 15 meters sounds good. Can always do more, and we probably will. Then let's go back, and I'm going to create some more faces. Oh, undo. I in, not select outer. And Shift R to just do it a couple more times. Did that last one work? Yeah, it did. Okay, good. So now we have some cool panel space or places to do panels on the ground. And this is going to be our platform. Here, tabs. So let's take this to E GZ minus 3 GY. And we have our ramp. We're right down the middle, right? Yeah. Okay. That should touch the floor. Yes, it does. Good deal. And now I'm jumping around all over everywhere, but let's, my guy. Yeah, woohoo, there he is. Let's grab the platform generator. It's got to be in here, right? I don't see it. Well, okay. Open, don't save. Terrain generator, up. Platform generator, okay. This one could go pretty fast actually, but we'll try to like do some finagling details on it to make it, kind of cool. Yeah, let's use the SciFi one. Sure, why not? I don't super love those railings, but I'm not sure I'm going to put railings on this anyway, so. Tab. Get out of edit mode. There we go. Okay. And just move that off to the side. And the usual. Grab that and join them together. And then edit again and grab turn off the edit mode. P section, separate them back, and object set origin to 3D cursor. Great. And get rid of this one again. And we want to subdivide this sucker. And maybe, yeah, that's our basis. So terrain, ground. Yeah, it needs to be subdivided clearly. Let's just solo it. And Control R, 2. Cool. And then AW subdivide. Can we get it all there? Let's see, is that good? It's looking better. Let's see. Supports. I always forget which one it is. Is it? It's not planks. Find it. Pillars. Pillars inside. Cool. Yeah. And braces. We're good. And we could even go one more, I think, on that. Probably be a good idea. W subdivide. Yeah, there we go. Cool. That gives us where we're going. Now, I'm debating how much I want to make my own. Let's see what we can find. Big, medium, small. Model shop greebles. Kit objects. I'm going to go baked because I'm going to probably redo them anyway. Ramps. What's a cool one? Let's make it bigger so we can see. I think I like the 4 ramp. So let's bring that in. Okay, now let's just get this out of the way. Okay, and actually interesting, it's a pretty good size. It's not bad. Alt G, GY. We can bring this over to like here. And then GZ and up to there. That's not a bad height. I think we can go with that. We might move it off the platform. I think will give us a bit more room. Actually kind of a good size. Take it to there. We want to go higher. Why is it not? Why is that one off? I guess it's just not even, which is cool, but there we go. Okay. So we got that there. Let's save. Now, let's come in and move this to its own group, new collection to, I don't know what kind of call, we'll just call this ship. Probably all the ship will see. Okay. Truck 1, select objects. That's that. Okay. G, let's go, we're gonna go like 2 by 2, I think. Okay, truck 2. Hello. There's no reason, like I don't have a strong sense of which one should be first. So we'll just do it this way. Truck 3. Truck 4. Truck 5. And that's queuing up to be loaded. Would it make sense to maybe move them forward and put some on there already? Or we want to see them all off? Maybe we'll put some on. Let's do 1 and 2. Just bring them all forward again. Yeah. And it's almost a perfect size. It's kind of cool. I like it when that happens. It's sticking up a little bit, but that's fine. Let's go right up to the end. There we go. Okay, truck 2, select objects, 7. And bring it up. Cool. Maybe over just a little bit to give us some more room so we can see. Kind of widen things out a little bit. Same with this one. Okay. Then 3, GY, forward, 4. Okay, and maybe again a little bit over. Cool. And then 5. And like that, maybe. So we can kind of see them all here, like this. Yeah. Let's set a camera up because we want to make sure we don't go up too high. My camera, do I have a camera? No. Photographer, add a camera. There we go. And we're going to go with, come here. Alexa 65, lens, anamorphic cook, resolution, widescreen, Panavision, turn on. Okay. So we can't really go up higher than like that if we want to do it this way. Which means we probably, maybe we do want that ship above us just to see, or we may need to increase the length of those just a bit, but let's go grab the ship. It'd be fun to have anyway. It's only polygons, right? That's a ship, right? Yeah. I think lighting is going to cover a huge bit on this one. It's going to do our heavy lifting. Grab our ship, copy the objects, come back over here. This ship is big. What did I grab? I didn't grab the ship. I grabbed the roof tiles? Okay. Ship. Copy objects. Okay, there we go. I have 2 of it. Oh. No, I only have 1 of it. Alt-G. It definitely needs to be bigger. GZ. This thing can't even come down any further than that. It's just massive. Which is fine, but maybe we'll make it bigger. No, I think we're going to keep it the same size. We're just going to maybe edit these. Let's solo it. 1, Alt-Z, B. Grab those. GZ. Yeah. That should be high enough that we never have to worry about getting above it. Now, we're kind of looking here, and we can see it more like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Just kind of looking around, see what we feel about it. Yep. All right. That'll work, I think, for right now anyway. Let's just bring our bike so I don't forget about it and turn it off. Well, bring that into ship, but just turn it off. Bike. Could just bring it on here like that. I think it's kind of fun just to have like 1 or 2 of them there. Maybe we'll duplicate it again. Okay, linked. Bike 1. And G to there. I think we're going to have 4. So throw it over here. And excuse me. Okay. And our 4 bikes and our trucks and everything else. Cool. Alrighty. So now let's see what we can do. First thing, let's start editing this bad boy here. Tab. And these are all interesting. Let's go with 3. That and that and that to start with. And Shift Q. Panels? Let's try panels. Square. They're quite high by default. I mean, that's too high, obviously. Let's notice a thickness. Let's actually, okay, yeah, let's do it again. Shift Q, settings, turn off dynamic scale. It's gonna be very thin now, but panels, it'd just be easier to do it with real measurements. We can see I can know what I'm doing. F9. So we want our depth to be a minimum of like 0.1 and a maximum of like 0.5. Try that. How do we feel? That's all right, but I don't think I want it there. So let's undo again. Tab, turn off those. That just happens to line up well. Panels. And maybe not even quite that high. 0.1 and like 0.3. Okay, and we want to use vertex groups. I wish that was default to turned on. Morning, Micah. Or afternoon to you, since we're appropriate, but hello. That seems okay. I like that one. That'll work for us to start. So now let's come back and edit again and just grab these ones. Actually, let's leave off that one. Shift Q, panels, do it again. Panel seed. But this time I want to set our minimum to 0.25 and our maximum to 0.75. Hello works, it's easy. All right, let's F9. And let's give it a cut. 2. F9. 3. You know what? Let's try 2 and walk. Walk gives crazy ones. And that's kind of cool for sci-fi sometimes. Yeah, that works. And again, we should be, yep, use vertex group. Good, we are. Cool. Come back again, tab, and select this one. Get the idea, right? Shift Q, panels, cuts, 3, minimum of 0.75, a maximum of 1.5. So these things just kind of ring up for us. I'm not sure it will matter or we'll notice, but you know, I did kind of want to leave that. Well, it's fine. Actually, let's just edit this. Tab, 2. Actually, fine. GZ, up, cool, 7, E, Y, 2.5, Shift R to there, GZ, up, and EY 2.5. This is probably overkill, but I'm kind of known for it, so whatever. EY 2.5, GZ, EY 2.5. There we go. How many freaking thousands of vertices did I just create? Millions. Do I care? Is it worth doing? It's not worth doing. We're not going to bother. Oh, I know what we'll do instead. Shift A, mesh, cube. Come here. GZ1. There we go. Now, exit, S. 2. Cool. Now, probably want to be a bit more actually. Let's see. 3 GZ1. Yeah, that'll work. EY5. There we go. That's enough, I think. GZ-3. Not quite actually, but okay. EY5. That's gonna be a much lower poly version to give us something, and we can do that. And Control A, just make sure rotation is a tab. Let's see, 2, Control R, and Control R up, and we're just gonna mirror it and apply it, and then edit it. There we go. So we got a doorway. If we ever see and look back this way, which we may or may not, we probably will a little. We're gonna need to add more bling to this sucker anyway. Alt X, mirror it. Okay, tab. None of that. Well, we just want these. Coplanar. Cool. Tab. Shift Q. Let's turn back on dynamic scale. And Shift Q. Random loop extrude. 1, 2, 3. And I like that. I like 3 actually quite a bit. 3, so let's give it a depth max of 0.1. Ooh, yeah, and a minimum of 0.5. No, 0.05. There we go. That's a cool looking little building structure for the purposes at least of starting off something. Dig in that. Okay. Now, where do we want to go from here? I'm going to start playing with some textures just because I think it's going to help us see what we're doing. So this bad boy here, the main one, new, let's give it, morning, Michael. Let's do a kitbash 3D, just a concrete. Nice, simple military concrete. Yeah, mill concrete B. And hey, Brian. Cool. Lots of people here today. Nice. So let's edit this thing, tab, and we can Control I and get the sides and plus assign. The classic sci-fi trope, glowing straight lines. We all love them. Let's just try cool to start with. Add material, cool. And Z8. It's not UV'd, but that's, yep, that's kind of what we wanted. Tab, A, U, cube projection. Definitely need to scale that. We do that though. S50. Maybe not S.5. S.5. No. S.5. This window, critically important. There we go. It's going to be dark anyway, so that should be okay. Gives us some starting lights underneath things. I'm just going to try concrete A just to see what the difference is. Oh, A is better, I think. Yeah. Let's try outpost. Concrete painted white. You start trying different concretes, like, ooh, which one do I like? I like that one, but the scaling is, the tiling is a little much. There we go. That's a nice subtle concrete that will be fine for what we're doing. And then kind of do the same thing. Come on. Yep. Tab 1. Grab the top thing. Come here, make sure it's the top one. Yep. Top one. Shift G. Vertex group. 3. Great. And go new. Is it MTM? That was the one. Yeah, MTM concrete A. And Control I. Assign to emit. There we go. And A U cube projection. And I think scaling needs to be like, I went up, I don't know, 5 times. Let's look and see. Oh, this one does it. AS5. Yep, seems right. Cool. And this one, tab A, U, cube projection, AS5, and new MTM concrete, just while we're in this window. 5 doesn't work exactly because it scales differently, but we're also further out, so it's fine. Again, no one is going to notice but me. Tab 1, Shift G, vertex group 3, Control I, select the other ones, plus assign emissive. And now our ground should have lots of nice blue glow to it. I think we're going to make a couple of very bright lights in here anyway. So let's see, this thing just let's grab that one. Shift Q, random loop extrude. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to change the depth to be 0.05 and 0.00 and 0.01. And then we're going to cut everything. And it gives us lots of different shapes, basically. It's actually really cool. And then grab it again and grab the top. I abuse random flow sometimes, I swear, but I think it works so nice that let's go with this one, 0.1, 0.1, 0.5. Now 0.2. Nice. Everything we needed, I think. Got some overlap. Geometry's not great, but for concept art, that is fantastic. No problem at all. Okay. I'm turning our ship back on just to see. Watch it be like clipping through our building. It is. So let's raise it up just a little bit. And I'm going to go photographer and change our camera clipping end to like 1 kilometer. Yeah. I think maybe I will get rid of these. Tab 3L. Just get rid of that one. L, L, L. Those. X vertices. Cool. I can bring my ship back down again a little bit. It doesn't matter if it clips other places I can't see, but I don't want to clip in places I can see. Cool. Something like that. Nice. Okie dokie. Now, it's going to, like I said, it's going to be dark, which gives us an advantage to playing. Because we can not worry as much about textures. So this here, new starships, and we can just give it a light in Windows. Tab A U cube projection. Let's see, what does that look like? It's not much right now. Oh, well, because they're on the outside and the scaling is way off. Okay. UV editing. And grab, well, really all of it. A scale. Kind of put it in here into the smaller ones like that. Yes. Cool. We just want lights. We don't really care too much. I think that's a good section of lights. I want things to cut through. And this one will just make it concrete again. Let's try it and see. Concrete, tab, A, U, cube projection. Great. And this one. Maybe this one, just to mix it up. Let's do this. Tab, A, U, cube projection. Yeah, I like that. It's a Starship hull, but you know, hey, it's the same thing on this one. Link materials. U, cube projection. Or even 1 U cylinder projection. Well, maybe. Actually, it's kind of neat. Maybe editing. Let's see. What does it look like? Oh, they're just really long. A, S, Y. Is that better? SX. There we go. That feels better. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to give you that. That's not. We're going for that. Okay, cool. Yeah, that works. And actually, it's going to do the same for this one. Yeah, very much. This is going to be big, powerful lights downstreaming too. All of that. 1 U cylinder projection. A S Y 0.2. Cool. Cool. Let's see how that's looking. Piano, man. Do 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 do. Yeah, that's cool. And then this last one, which is actually, no, it's not the base, but hey, let's just like this material. Yeah, we'll do a little more of this. A U or 1 U cylinder projection. And UV again. Cool. A S 0.1. Bring it down. Kind of looking like these are not meant to be any particular kind of lights. We have the ability to just kind of look to be like, oh, when do we like that string? That looks good. And know why the other one's turned off on the side, but hey. Cool. And this base one, we're just going to copy the concrete material. Yep. Tab, or this one. Tab A, U, cube projection is fine. And editing AS5 just to get it in the ballpark. I don't know why it's hiding it in this one. I figured it out, but it's like, why is that space not showing up? Save. Cool. Getting there. And I'm just going to make all these one. Make my life easier. This cube, select hierarchy. Yeah, it's not part of the bike. M to scene collection. And control join. There's no reason for it to be all different ones on this one. And tab A, U, cube projection. Since it's square. And let's give it that material. I even like, you can kind of see that, the numbers there. That's cool. That'll come through. That looks like a door. That's working excellent for me. Okay. Love it when a plan comes together. So that sucker. Tab. Grab those. Inset. Up. Assign. And we'll just give it white light. Try that. Cool. Might need to make it brighter. Almost certainly will, actually, but we've now textured everything. And just for funsies, let's turn our sky down. See how dark how it looks dark. Yeah, it's lots of neat lights. Clearly not enough, but lots of neat lights. Now, I want to come back in, and I think this will work. Let's grab this bad boy here, and tab, translucent glass safety. Cool, that's the one. Shading, and I think I've used it pretty much for all of them. Emission, color, strength 5, headlights. Yeah, and all those headlights turn on. Cool. Good deal. It's translucent glass safety. Okay, because then I think I'll just do the same thing on these too. Well, maybe I'll let them be parked already. The bikes, unless we put people on them or near them. Okay, so we like that. We need to make this more interesting looking in the foreground. We got to give us something. Let's come down. So we're gonna go with something like that as our first shot, I think. Now, The centerpiece, cool. 3. So let's select just the top. Yep. Tab. Q, random tubes. 200. Yay, tubes everywhere. Let's undo it though. Shift Q, settings, turn off dynamic scale. Now Shift Q, tubes, random tubes. Cuts of 1. And a depth of 0.1. Nice, I can live with that. The only thing I'm not sure about is like them all reading out of there is very nice and all, but that's kind of like why, but I might still do it. F9, I want to set our offset maximum to 1 meter up. Yep. And minimum to 0. And I want limit the body. Okay. That's a lot of pipes. That might actually be too many pipes. Let's try 50. 50 seems better. Yeah, 50 looks better. I'm not sure even, let's see if we can't go to this angle. Let's change our seed. That's a better seed. I don't normally care too terribly much, but so far 2 is my fave. 6 looks good too. Okay. Yes. We like 6. We'll go to that. Save. And Shift Q. Utility flanges and couplings. Go with a couple of, I like the couplings actually better sometimes. They look more sci-fi. Doesn't really make sense for a pipe, but you know, it's fine. Radius of 0.1, 0.5, yeah, 0.2. Let's make it body only. Even a little smaller. 0.15. Yes. And amount 2. Cool. We just want to add something that breaks up those shapes, and that does that. Save. Okay. One thing I think we are definitely going to need to do then is on this sucker. Ground 3. It's going to slow us down. EZ -5. Oh, I hate the way it does that. 0. There we go. Cool. So now there's a hole. Yeah. Tron! Okay. That is working for me. So we have our ship overhead. I think we want a big square light right here. Lights. Select this bad boy, Shift S2, Shift A, light, area, GZ up there, size 10 meters. Yeah, maybe even go a little bit more. So it's like bigger than the thing, 12 meters. Not power 12. Cool. Let's turn off that ship again. So it's, yeah, yep, just over the size of that. Cool. So I suppose we could, yeah, it's fine. I was like, I could shrink it down there, but power like 1,000. Might need even more than 1,000 power. Although when we add some fog, it'll change it up too. But yep, and spread 90. That'll cut it down. Maybe even less. Spread 60, 30, 20. 20% spread sounds good. And let's cut its power down. There we go. Looking straight down on that. Cool. Right. Let's save. And we do next. We like that. We need some floods. And some other things too, maybe, but let's do a bit more modeling just for funsies now. Add some more. We'll grab Kai's antennas. As I have mentioned, I like them. It shouldn't be in light. Scene collection. And there we go. And let's move over to there. And now let's mirror it to that. Cool. Then let's classic. Yeah. And edit it. Control R. Add an edge loop there. Bevel it out to that. Extrude the normals inward. And let's add it a yellow light. Cool. Can't super see it too well, but I'm gonna need to add the fog pretty soon. I'm kind of probably being a little bit slack on that, but and then let's see, take and 3. Is that not square? Interesting. Okay, that's fine. Inset E. Ooh, that's cool too. Just like that does that. And let's make that white emissive. Nice. We might add more, but let's stop pussyfooting around. Get her some fog in there. Shift S1. World. Fog. I think that's gonna be a good one to use. Fog it up. Rotation scale. S 5. S Shift Z. We don't need fog where we don't need it, but this one we're going to need quite a bit of it. So, okay, and Control A, rotation scale, and it's going to be just black. Almost certainly 0. Yep. Density 0.1. Now it's not. Okay. Cool. That's what I'm talking about. Safe. Let's go get a real sky now instead of just futzing around with just making it black. Import. Insert images. Doesn't really matter. We're going to do just night, but let's do 61. See what's in there. Yeah, all these are fine. Excuse me, fine. Maybe these light ones have a little bit more purple in the sky, like a 1236. Let's try it. Oh yeah, this is an establishing shot. It's either an opening scene or a mid or a post commercial scene, any of those. It very much is. Cool. Let me make this, see if I can make it a little bit brighter. 1, 2. That's cool. This sucker here, I just want to change this surface. I'll just go here, shading. Lights, that's my emission. Strength 60, let's go to like 120. Can we see them through anything yet? A little bit. 250. Now we see them. Now they're coming through. Maybe even 300. Nice. That's the level of bright we need to see minimum to get through this thing. So knowing that, white 200. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's getting cool. And these yellow 50 because they're brighter in the space. Cool. There's that bad boy, and we turn back on our ship. Just going to darken it up a little bit more, but give us kind of a neat rim here. Maybe we can add a few more lights too. I think we're going to need to. There we go. Not bad. There's our shot. Okay, I want something on the top of this thing. I'm going to get rid of the ship again just because it's in my way. Constantly going to be adding and taking it off. But, you know, hey, this bad boy here, tab, E up. And let's see, can we 4 and 4 and 3 select those, inset individual, and I want to add that to be emission, cool, warm, yellow. Let's try yellow. Oh, no, not the whole thing, you stupid idiot. Jesus, Seth, plus assign yellow emission. Z8. Let's see, that's bright enough. Yes, helps set us establish sort of a rim. I think we're going to do a little bit more of that because that worked. Tab and Shift G coplanar. There we go. E and sure that one out. Let's see. W subdivide. Good. Okay, this is. I don't want the vertical ones, or the horizontal ones rather. But then I can just grab two. That, and Control X and get rid of them. And it's a much faster way to create it across all. So then I also don't want the back sides. There we go. Got all those. Individual inset. Alt-E, low normals. Not that far. Oh, come on. Minus 0.1. Good enough. Assign. I'm just kind of coming back over and over again to check the lighting as we do this stuff. Those are bigger. Might actually be too big. Okay. Undo history. Picture as path. Let's get it. Try to get it smaller. Inset. That's better. And assign. I think that's more what we're going to want. Yeah, it is. And I like that it goes around like that. But I'm not sure I want it yellow. The more I look at it, let's see what the cool looks like. It's going to be very empty, yes. And we need to make a new copy of it. I'm just going to call it cool emissive bright. And strength of 50. Yeah, that's better. I like the warms as accent points, but I don't want them that bright in the space. That one is good enough. Maybe too much, even that one. That's cool. Right? Let's see. What else do we want to play with? I think maybe this one here. Shift G coplanar. E up. Great. And here to here, and W subdivide 4. Sure. And then 2. We're going to select that, that, Control X, get rid of them. And 3. Just doing the exact same thing again. You know, inset. Good. Alt E along normals. Minus 0.1 plus assign cool emissive bright. That's probably cool. Can I even see it? Yeah, they're there. They're there. Good. Good deal. Now, let's come back in here, and I'm just going to make our fog unselectable so it doesn't get in our way. And let's go to big, medium, small characters. I finally get to use these guys. Where is our signaling guy? Put him here. Can we see him? Oh, we need to reverse him. And he's going to be precariously standing on this thing. He has a lot of trust. He has more trust than I do. There we go. I like him there. Then and we shouldn't be too high up, but I'm curious. What does this guy look like? I've never used this one. Yeah, he'll work. He'll be good. RZ, rotate him around just to get him off of our. Come on, what are you doing? Oh. I think we're getting into my audio dies if we show shaders again. Seems to happen. Once we hit a certain amount of VRAM. That'd be cool though. We like him there. Can even maybe bring him over a little more just so he's a little more in profile and near a light too maybe. Let's see. Save. Actually, he'd be better off the other side. More like right there. So let's put him right there. Yeah. Of cool. Yeah, it's going on. Is it going under or close enough to going under that I don't care? Maybe we can move him out just a little bit. There we go. Now it's going under. Okay, I like him, like that. What else do we want to add? Maybe something up on top of here. That's kind of a very. We'll bring our ship back and see. No, ship is going to fill that space up. We could. Ooh. Let's add here lights. Shift A, light area. Yeah, great. GZ down. And rectangular. Y. Do that whole bit there. And we can even rotate it so it matches the ship. Local. Okay. Spread of 20, power of 500, color. Let's make it kind of cold. And where'd it go? Oh, that's the wrong side. That's on that one, but that's fine. Alt D, bring it over to here. Gotta line it up again. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Although we could line it to face inward. It's not a bad idea. Let's do the other one too. Okay, Z8. See, that gives us more. Yep, that's good, but definitely needs to be brighter. 5,000. Yes, and I don't like it. We're gonna make it cold. Cool. There is another one off screen on this side. I pointed on my screen, but on the left side. Let's see, 7. Yeah, it's lined up. That's cool. I like both of those. I think maybe we want one more of those. Where we put it. There. Let's make it 3 meters. We're gonna make it again like 8,000. Not power, no, power 5,000. And color is 8,000 with a spread of 20. Let's see what that does. It's going to be right down that center point there. Cool. And I actually think we want one more. Alt D to here. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that one's too bright. So I will separate it so it's not an alt anymore. Its own object. 1000. Oh, not the color temperature, Seth. Let me make that a 60. And back to 5000. 60 is too much. 45. And cool. We can even cheat it just a little bit. So it points slightly more at our vehicles, which I think is cool. I think this is kind of working for us. I think we probably want a guy right here. And I think it would be fun if it was, where's our people? Why are my people all gone? Fine, open, don't save. Property characters. And I'm gonna get rid of this one. This is big. There's no reason to keep this open. Come on, load my characters. I want my dude with the hat because he'll give a good silhouette and he'll feel strange in this, space. All things I enjoy. Why is it locking? Keith. I have no idea how I've turned on snapping. I didn't even know you could do that. There we go. What the hell? My mouse is not working anymore? Not in the story. Not yet, anyway. Not that I've given him. What the hell? Just gonna reopen this thing. Don't save. I have no idea what I selected, if anything. It's still on, though. I'll have to figure that out at some point. It's not, my mouse is not freaking working. You bastard! All right, fine. Because I don't feel like dealing with this right now. He's in the warehouse too. Really, none of them have names yet. I'm still kind of just working on more like the process of what's happening. So, there we go. Human generator thinks he's Keith, though. I suppose it's as good a name as any. It's Keith. Right. Okay, Keith, you're going to go right here. There. He's small, but I think he'll probably read okay. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. He's the guy in the hat. Now, I mean, like my concept is he's sort of the local contact for the interstellar guy that is setting up this expedition. That's sort of that was my idea. Let's turn off rigs. Armatures gone. Yep, there he is. You can see him okay. I don't know if you'll even note that he's got a hat when you're up close, but yeah, there's no reason to use not to. There's no reason not to use him. And then we can do a different shot too. So, okay. Let's take a look. I actually need to end pretty much on time today. I'm meeting a buddy for coffee at 10 and I still have to shower. So, um, that looks pretty good. I like this guy. I kind of wish he was a bit more lit up, but it's going to be hard to light him up more. So we will accept that he is not for right now. He's not important to the story. I just think it's neat to have a guy down there. And we're not men without hats. We're men with hats. So men without hats would be a completely different bunch of men, which is exchange the word men for words we're not supposed to say on social media, and you have a hysterical movie from the 90s. But, let's see. Anyway, here we're going to max samples of 512 because otherwise this will bury us. And we're going to set our mispass to 250. Maybe 150. And we're going to set our focal distance at, I think, this truck here. Yeah, I think we are in good shape. I'm liking this. I think it's doing what I wanted it to do, which is getting that sort of X-File sense of mysterious opening kind of going on. We're loading up the vehicles into the ship. Feel like the building works well enough that I'm not concerned about it. Lighting's okay. Yeah. I think we're going to call this one. Yeah, anyway, we're right on time actually. So, yay. Thanks for hanging out with me, folks. I will be back again tomorrow with another one where we will maybe disembark from the ship. We can actually start playing with the other continent a little bit. Although I'm thinking I'll probably jump back and forth because they're very different environments. So we can kind of have more of the 1930s London / Chicago here, and then the other one is going to be way more Indiana Jones, deserts, mountains, that kind of stuff. But I think it'll be fun. Thanks for hanging out. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you later. Okay.